friggin' live stream just ended. I was sitting here doing it and my live stream just ended. So maybe I lost connection or something. I'm going to sit and wait for a minute, let people get back in. I need to go blow my nose. Yes, we go blow my Lori's nose. All right. Sorry, I'm back. I was talking and my live stream just started. It just went away. So here I am again. Here I am again. I know. We got to get some internet out here. We don't have internet out here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, back up. Good girl. Oh, hey, babe. Can I see your phone real quick? I want to show you guys something. I sent you a text, couple texts. Can I see that real quick? Mm-hmm. I want to show you guys this. This is even more egregious. Watch this. Okay, thank you. So, just to put this in perspective, while Jody Ellenwood, Jalen, was putting protective orders on me, I want to show you. She was a mod for Oreo Express, remember? Let me show you. This is still up. I just took a screenshot of this. Let's see if it'll. This is me with my short hair. That's a DOA. Oreo Express. He is selling. There we go. Look at it. He's selling them. $16 to $19. Selling my image on a cup. Let's see. Where's the other? Oh, and I want to make sure people see this. He's also selling this. Wanda. Now, she put a protective order on DOA. And he still has, that's DOA's mom's name. Okay? That's DOA's mom's name. So while she's putting protective orders, thank you, on me and DOA, she's modded for Oreo Express, who is selling our image and talking about, he's literally selling a cup with DOA's mom's name on it because they thought it was really funny to use his mom's name and say, Wanda. So is she really a victim? Is she really terrified of us? Is she really just some innocent little victim? Ooh. No. Fucking no. There's still, to this day, go look it up. Oreo Express, put in Oreo Express apparel. It'll bring up his thing. And he's selling my image when I was protesting them. And putting DOA's mom's name out there. They think it's funny. Well, so every time that she bawls and says, oh, they're so mean to me. Remember what she did. The stuff that she does. Why is she still trying to get ROs on him? I mean, that's a whole nother story that I'm not involved with DOA anymore at all. But because she doesn't want him to come to, he went to her Christmas display. He went outside her Christmas display in a onesie and danced around on the sidewalk or whatever and drove away. And she considers that harassment. And even though she invited everybody there, she was on the news inviting everybody to her home. Hi, Granny Sue. Yes, Oreo was a loser then and still is. Oh, more than a loser. He's an evil little munchkin who hides behind women when the shit gets real. So I wanted to show you. This is the evidence that she used. There's my picture. See it? There's my live stream. And she circled. Look at this is what she used. Okay. Let me read it to you. Yeah, I know you were being nice. Somebody named Sunny Days put a comment on that says, hope someone stands at Pelham Drive, which is what she put out on social media herself. They said, with Matt's voice, or Matt's taped voice through a bullhorn. In other words, they were saying that somebody should stand outside their Christmas display over by their home, where with a tape of what all the stuff, nasty stuff that her husband had said to us, and put that and play that back at them. So that was one. That was one. Cunning, you're in here too. I see your name down in here. It's amazing. Y'all, like, for somehow you all got, I always keep getting in trouble for what other people say. Okay. Let's see here. Here we go. This was the other one. Okay. And it says, it was a post that I made that says, hashtag 1776RM pedo cult leader Santa lets pedos live with kids. Call me the Grinch, but no Christmas display for you. And so somehow that is a threat. Oh, I was definitely going to protest her. And I made a comment down here somewhere that she's showing somewhere that I said, anti-gay pedo supporters would make a great protest sign, just saying. So I say right in there that that's what I wanted to do, was go protest. That actually would have been a good sign. And then she shows, here's her other evidence. This was a live that I did, and that was the screenshot of her. That's something that somebody made up. Not me, but somebody made that up. She actually stood with a sign that on the side of the road to counter protest us that said, "We don't have pedos. We don't have pedos." So somebody made a drawing thing of her, and this is another guy, Screaming Steve. And so, and I put 1776 RM does have pedos. Oh, and here's the other one. I know it's reversed. Okay, let me do it the other way. Maybe it won't be reversed. Oh, there we go. Now it's not reversed. I put down here, these people were talking. I was in a chat. And I put, Matt is the ultimate cuck. I stand by that. I stand by that. Her poor husband's running around. Her poor husband is running around trying to get his wife's attention somehow, or to become the man, more like the munchkin like Oreo is. Crazy, but worthy of a PO? Nah. Let's see, what else did she put in here? Oh, these are tweets. Okay. I don't even know whose tweet that is. Whoops, I got to put it back around this way. I don't even know whose tweet that is, if it's mine. It just says 1776 RM members, Jalen and Matt, Xmas decorations. Jody Lynn faces problems with her priorities. And then there's some people. Yeah, fake piece of shit. Yeah, she is. So people wrote, I am not responsible for what other people say. I'm only responsible for what comes out of my mouth. And then, here we go. Oh, I'm going over these fake POs. Okay. And so this is a Twitter, and I put, do I see a protest coming to Fort Wayne? Hashtag Grinches against pedos. Hashtag 1776RM. And oh, and this is the one. This is the one. This is the one that she said I doxed her. This is a news article. She went on the news. And it said this right here, that is the title of the friggin' news article. Massive Christmas display lights up Pendulum Drive for a cause. Okay? Oh, wait. There's just a tad bit more there. And then I put Samuel for the win again. I don't even know what was going on. And he said, this bitch can't handle the truth. Fuck all of 1776. I'm going over some protective orders that have now expired. These liars that protesters that like to put protective orders to shut other protesters up. Okay, so what was next? See, this stuff's not even me. So here, this is on there. Not even me. This is Justice for Thee. Says 100% expect this year half of the donations will probably go to 1776 as they latch onto the grift. I wonder if the Shepherd's House in Fort Wayne, which they claim to give the donations to, knows about the couple's extracurricular activities. And then somebody else put the organization's tag or whatever. Oh, yeah, there were people that trolled them like you would not believe. I've never met any of these people that trolled them. I don't even know who they are. But there were people who online, they did some trolls for them. Because like I said, I went there because of the pedophiles. There were other people there who did, or that trolled them, who didn't like them because of politics or because of what they stood up for or whatever. They're allowed to too. Let's see. Okay, here we go. And then I put this. This was a tweet that I put out. It was in response to this. Jalen had put up, in the Bible, it says as Christians, blah, blah, Christians, something about Christians being accountable. She had made this post about how if you're a Christian, you need to hold yourself accountable and all this. And so I said, good to know Jalen wants accountability. Pedo supporters have a lot of it coming. Oh, just tons of shit. Just this stupid shit. Yeah, Samuel, he did some scamming on Santa too. Santa's a scammer. And so Samuel kind of scammed Santa too. There were people that, they pretended like they were going to be at one of their events and that they were going to be singing and stuff, the hayseeds. There was all kinds of crazy shit that people did. Mine's up. Yes, Granny Sue, mine's up. I even called just to make sure. I called the courthouse, both courthouses. And let's see, this one, Jalen's. I talked to Jacqueline. Yeah, I called just to double check. And then she puts this shit on here. Granny Sue, the person to which you are talking about, is also somebody who was scorned by DOA, and now they don't care who doesn't like him. They'll accept anybody, and they're encouraging Jalen that she's such a victim too. You know, speak your truth. Speak your truth of what people do to you. But don't encourage this woman to think she's her or Crystal are any kind of victim. Okay. Before I show you the next one, I gotta charge up my phone because I see it's starting to. I'm gonna go in the dark. Ah. I gotta get my charger here. Get my phone charged up. I'm gonna have to move over to this side so I can plug it in. I got a new phone. I got an iPhone 15 now. And they have different chargers, and I got the fast charger. So I gotta get my phone over here, get it plugged in. Have you, Wendy? I hope so. They're pretty rotten. A lot of these people. I've walked away from it too. I'm only talking about it now because my POs are ended. I gotta get this in here. Ah, shoot. Let me get my phone out of here and get it plugged in. Sorry, give me a second. Whoop. Give me a second here. Let me get my. There we go. Oh, come on. Start. Oh, there, it's charging. Okay. I'm notorious for letting my phone die while I'm live streaming. Okay. It was both sides. Yeah, we were all protesting. I believe in protesting. I do not believe in violence. I do not believe in being violent to people. You have a right to use your voice, and it doesn't have to even be nice. But yes. She did. She went and bought a bunch of shit, and she made up a gift basket that said Antifa something for me, and everybody. She made up different ones for everybody. She went to the dollar store, got a bunch of shit, and they tried to give it to me while I was out protesting, and I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take anything from them, and they ended up. I think it was Oreo that did it. Her man ended up when me and DOA had left protesting, and we went and got something to eat. And when we came out, that bag was sitting behind. It wasn't behind DOA's van. It was behind my SUV. And so I didn't want to touch it. And so I called the police and I said, hey, there's something over here. I didn't know what the fuck they had put in there. And I'm like, somebody put this in my car or behind my car. And they didn't know. Oh my God, they got the bomb squad and shit. It was crazy. Crazy. But yeah, she hasn't done anything. No, she's just a little victim, right? Such bullshit. You play games and then you cry foul. That's bullshit. I haven't thought about these people in so long, but these are done now, and so I'm going to have my say. And then again, I'm done with them. I got other shit going on, but I want to make sure the truth comes out. And I've been seeing Jalen every once in a while in certain chats and different places, and people, oh, poor little Jalen, you're such a victim, honey. No. Yeah, they knew we were saying the truth. We hadn't done anything, nothing violent at all. We protested. We may have been sometimes silly out there, and maybe some of the shit we said wasn't so nice. What would you say to people that let pedophiles live with children? Okay, so here's the other one. Let me see if I can. I don't know if that one's kind of dark. I don't know if that'll show up real well. Went to the sheriff's department today. This is me. Great news. We still have a deputy no, that's not me. That's not me. It says, We will have a deputy at the gate, and it's the property on both sides of the road. No place for anyone to cause trouble. Thanks for the information you gave us. God bless. Okay, so no, I think that was me. Because see, I got a hold of somebody who was they were going to have their I think that's the one that in Indiana that she said I followed them to. So, and I put in there, yes, yep, that's it. Because I put in the chat, I put down here, I put 1776 RM is done in Indiana, and any other state they stick their filthy pedophile supporting into. It's over. And then I put, this is a text from, this is a text from an organizer of the 15th rally in Indiana regarding 1776 RM. Oh, yes. I haven't even gotten to Proud Boy, Pussy Boy, David Riddell, their leader. Let's see. Oh, here's something somebody else said. So this was in there's the fearless, or should I say the fearful convoy Santa, David Riddell, their big fat fucking leader. He in his chat, not me, in his chat, somebody here, do unto others, said, I saw on one of the critter chats, they called us critters, on one of the critter chats that they are coming for Jaylen's Christmas display next and try and shut it down. So evidence is shit that's in other people's chats, not even mine. Oh, here, this is funny. Do y'all remember Carl? Carl. Yeah, here, this is the watching at home cuck. Carl Santon, you were part of me getting a PO. Yeah, look at that. Huh. Carl. That was used against me, as if I did it. I didn't do it. Not that it was wrong. Her husband is a cuck. But it's funny. And that's what they do. Now, if they get to use that everything anybody else ever said in any chat anywhere, or anybody who was next to me protesting or anything, if they get to use all that shit that's me to get a PO, then doesn't that mean that I get to take everything that anybody in their group did? And they're responsible for that? Is that what they want to do? They want to be responsible for everything that everybody in their group did? Because there were assaults. There were threats. There was all kinds of nasty shit that they did. Billy with a gun. Shooting. I did find out, Red Mama finally admitted that they shot me. I thought it was a rock, because they were throwing rocks at us. We would hear them. You couldn't really see them very well. I did see a couple of them tinkle, but you could hear them. It was at night. We were across the street from where they were staying in that parking lot, and they would throw. You could hear the rocks. There were no cars. You could hear the tink, 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 tink. They didn't hit us with them because they couldn't reach us. Huh. But we could hear them. We could hear the rocks. I remember when Pluck was standing there protesting so gracefully too, and they took a truck in the dirt and the rocks and they slid it and did like a side thing with it so that all that dust and shit went all over. They put poop, animal feces, rotten fruit and shit all over where we were designated by the police to stand. In the easement, they put all kinds of nasty shit there. They killed a bunch of the grass with something. I don't even know what it was, some white shit. But I was there one night, and I'm sitting there, and it's on my live stream. And also, I'm like, ow! They hit me in the face. I thought it was another rock. according to Red Mama, who needed protective orders, she was right there and saw it. She says, I saw her in the chat. I took a screenshot of that too. She saw, she says it was Billy with a frozen grapes. So they hit me in the face with a frozen grape out of a slingshot. That's what yes, Echo, I just got to that. Yeah, frozen grapes. Hit me in the face with a frozen grape. Craziness. Oh, here, this is a good picture. This is where they lived. This is where they lived. See this? See if we could get this. There's the fire truck. They had a fire truck, Big D's fire truck. And then like some different vehicles. They were behind this fence. And they were back in this area. This is a big parking lot. And then there was this drive here. And then starting like right about in here, there's grass. And the police had us in the grass on the public easement. And they were supposed to stay behind nobody was supposed to be on this drive here. They said, everybody just stay back there. So this is what she put on here. This is Return of Evil Santa and His Outlaw Elves. That's some kind of proof. This is all the shit that I didn't even show up for this thing. I had so many POs on me. They put 6 on me in West Virginia that I had to go appeal. I had to get an attorney. I had to raise funds. At the time, I was in the middle of a divorce. And I didn't have any money. Period. No funds whatsoever. So I was reliant. I did take some donations for like the lawyers and for like sometimes for gas and shit. Let's see. And then she shows, let's see. Yes, record what the eyes can see. People don't know the law. Let's see here. There's WYSIWYGs. This is on WYSIWYG. This is one of their other live streamers, WYSIWYG. And in his chat, I say, I will protest everyone who is still involved with 1776. I will. I did. I protested these motherfuckers. Everybody I could that still stuck up for this shit. Oh, and here's another one. This is my Twitter. Here's a good picture of Jalen. I put good pic of Jalen and Pedo Bandit to show people. Good luck with that. Christmas display this year. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Hashtag pedo supporters. Hashtag Oreo Express. Hashtag Jalen50. Right there. Let's see if I get. That's Jalen. I think that's Big Dummy. And right back there. It's not going to go in, but that's Bandit, the pedophile right behind her. The only thing that would make this better was if she had her sign that says, "We don't have pedos." Oh, there's Larry. I remember Larry. Yeah, this is the shit that she's putting on as... Oh, here's another one. I don't even know whose chat this is. I don't even know who that is or any of this shit right here. But I had made some calls to Indiana, and I predict David and 1776 RM will get the boot out of Indiana soon. Unfortunately, what these people would do is I contacted this man in Indiana that they were doing this rally with, and I told him about them, and he said, "Oh my God, that's horrible." He said he even called Hippie Mama a pedophile. That's what he called her for doing the underage online role play porn. I sent him pictures. She's scrubbed it from the internet pretty much now, but she was doing some nasty ass shit, selling like shit underwear that she would put up her ass and like get shit on and stuff and then send them to you, or put them up her poo-tang and like do different shit while she had them up her poo-tang and send them to you. And one of the services that she provided was role play, underage role play for children. I mean, for pedophiles, pretending like she was a child. Well, guess what? He ended up talking to David Riddell and them. And you know what they did? They always told them like that we were Antifa. I've been swatted so many times. Ann actually told the police once that me and Bonehead Truckers were Antifa and tried to sick the police on us and telling them that we were Antifa and doing all this shit. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, that's lying to the police and trying to get the police to think. That's like telling somebody, yeah, there's this violent person with a gun over there, you know? That's the kind of shit that she was trying to stir up, was to get them to say, oh my God, Antifa's here? Oh no, you know? Craziness. Let's see. I don't even know whose live chat this is. I'm not even in here. I don't even know what this one has to do with me. Unless that's my live chat. It might be my live chat. So it's just a bunch of people talking in the live chat. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here that... Big D is a human pimple about to pop. Who said that? Nurse Marshall? Oh, here, because somebody says in here, this is not me. Some George Jefferson said, at Keystone RV Company, I am sending them some footage on Matt. So see, somebody else said something. And then it says, at you, take your seat. Matt admitted to there being pedos in the parking lot and did nothing. See? If live streamers are responsible for everything that is said in chat, what kind of a world is that? I don't even notice half the shit that you all have said on here. I've got mods that try to take care of that. Well, that my mods do an excellent job. I like my mods. I love my mods. But, yeah. They tried to like anything anybody says that could even be closely associated, not so closely associated with you, is you. Well, that means that everything anybody has said or done from 1776 is Jody needs to be responsible for, right? Oh, is he in the Philippines? Okay, because I'm getting to him next. That was Jody. No sympathy and no forgiveness. I don't forgive people who tried to take my freedoms away. Do not forgive that. It's very shitty. All right. Oh, no, I'm not done. I'm not done. Because I got something from the court from his work. Let me find it here. This was actually filed with the courts. Okay? This was filed with the courts. She's claiming that it was everybody else's fault that her husband, she says $60,000, that he lost $60,000 in 2 years and was demoted. I call bullshit on that too, because I think it had a lot more to do with Jody and Matt that got themselves, got him problems at work because of their activities. I got this letter. Okay, I'll show it to you and then I'm going to read it. This is from their work. See, from Human Resources Manager, Christine Conrad. Yeah, maybe you should have went to work instead of staying in a parking lot. Okay, so here's what they said. They had to send me a copy of this too. Oh, this is good. This is good because she tries to say that, oh, boo-hoo, everybody else. Dear Ms. Ellenwood, I wanted to reach out to you regarding your December 2022 subpoena issued in the above referenced case, which is my PO, requesting that Keystone produce, quote, any emails and or phone call records for our court hearing January 19th, 2022. So she was bugging his work, wanting all their email and phone records. He says, we are assuming you are requesting emails related to some sort of protest based on your statement. And then they put in quotes, anti-protesters sent emails to employees' work. We assume by employee, you mean Matt Ellenwood. However, we can't be sure as we have not seen any other pleadings in your case against Lori Arnold and really don't know the facts. Also, Matt does not appear to be party to the case. So she was bugging his work. Quickest way to get your husband fired or demoted is to start bugging his work. But she knows no boundaries, so let's see. Let me finish it here. Nevertheless, Keystone is objecting to producing any documents. Neither your case nor your subpoena look related to Keystone business or its products. The last thing that a business, an RV business, wants to do is get involved in some silly little protective order for protesting. All right. Okay, nevertheless, Keystone is objecting. They're objecting to producing any documents. Let's see here. In addition, you have not provided a date range for the requested emails or so-called phone records. So at this point, we don't even know where or when to start looking for emails. Who would have sent or received the emails, or the subject matter of those emails? They're like, "What the hell are you wanting, lady? Like, we don't even know what you're talking about." We also do not maintain phone logs or record phone calls, so we will not have any, and again, it's in quotes, phone call records responsive to your subpoena. This is funny. This is the mic drop. In the end, the time, expense, and burden to Keystone to respond to such a broad and vague email request, especially trying to locate emails regarding some sort of protest, far outweighs the benefit to you. We are open to discussing this with you further, but it is my hope that you will be able to work through your case without further requesting documents from Keystone. Boy, that's pretty firmly worded. If I am wrong, please let us know immediately, and we will hire legal counsel and formally object to producing any documents. Mic drop. Mic drop. In the end. See? And we will hire legal counsel against her. The company her husband worked at was threatening to hire legal counsel against her request. You see it? She got her own damn husband demoted. Mic drop. Yeah, they cost themselves $60,000. Absolutely. Why would she even submit it? I don't know if she just was on this hive of thinking that she could get away with anything because of the success of different shit that she had done. But I honestly don't know. She was an idiot to start bugging her husband's work for stupid ass shit that had to do with a protective order on a protest. And they wouldn't have provided it shit because I did not call, I did not email, I never contacted anybody from his work. I never went to his work. Let's see. Then we got David Riddell. David Riddell. Oh, I forget that it's backwards. We got Mr. David Riddell. His just expired. 3:24-25. This is the big, bad, proud boy who owned his own protest business and who ran this protesting group and led them to do a protest on the National Mall, where they lived on the National Mall for over 30 days. And he was so afraid of little Lori Arnold. What he was really afraid of was he didn't like me telling people about the pedophiles he had let live with children. That he put protective orders on me in both Ohio and Indiana at the same time. So I had to go to Indiana's first. And when the judge, I told the judge, well, he's got one in both states. She made him choose which state he wanted to do his protective order in, and he chose Ohio. This Ohio magistrate, he's the only one that got the guns, where the judge, she did on the before she even talked to me, before I got to say my voice at all, just by what he had said, she sent the sheriff's department in my town of Goshen, Indiana. She sent Elkhart County Sheriff's Department down to give me the protective order, right? And to take my guns away from me. Didn't happen. I told that officer in no uncertain terms he was not coming in my home and taking my guns away from me. Absolutely not. And he went back to his vehicle. He called the sheriff. And he came back and he said, well, sheriff says we're not taking your guns. That this is some out-of-state magistrate. Now, he said if it was a judge here in Indiana, it would be a different thing. But we're not going to enforce an order from out to take your guns away from some judge or magistrate, actually, over in Ohio. So they did not take them. But that, again, very dangerous. You know, you're sitting there trying to send armed police in to take my guns, which is my Second Amendment right, on lies. This man lied in court. He told them that he had sold his truck. He hadn't. He was continuing to truck. He brought in all these old people, mom, pa. There was an old couple that was giving him money and staying with him at this protest and funding him. And he brought them to court. He brought people to court, and they all went up. And, you know, I mean, you got like a group of people at this thing all telling lies. He lied in court multiple times. What kind of, and he says this is what David Riddell says he's doing, that he was standing up for a constitutional republic, for the Constitution. He says they were protesting because they wanted us to be a constitutional republic and they bring us back to a new moral society. A new moral Christian society. That's what David Riddell was all about. The Constitution. And he weaponized the courts to take away my First and Second Amendment rights provided to me by the Constitution. So, they are not freedom fighters. They are freedom thieves. That's why I call them that. And they were not moral. Most of them were not moral or Christian. Lots and lots of drugs and drinking going on over in that little parking lot, let me tell you. and violence and sex and pedophiles and I mean just all kinds of crazy shit. I remember the very first day when I was still after the People's Convoy, before like they actually made it like 1776 Restoration Movement, and I was like, man, what the fuck is going on around here? And right before I left, David Riddell had Crystal Red Mama be the one that told us how women's roles, and then they had tell men's role in society. Tried to tell me. That was another reason that I left, because they were, I don't need a man to protest, and I don't need any man to tell me what my fucking role is as a woman, okay? And I definitely don't need a bad mother and a bad woman telling me my role. Crystal, while we were on the People's, she was on the People's Convoy. Crystal, Red Mama, she left her children in a car, in a parking lot. We went from different places, and it was somewhere on the journey, like when we were in California. We were in a parking lot. She left her children overnight in a parking lot in the car, and one of them is just a little boy. Like I don't know how old he was. Was he 3, something like that? Left him in a parking lot so she could go have sex with some guy at a hotel. Paul Revere. His name was Paul Revere. Of course, made up name. But like, yeah. She went and had, so that she could go have sex with this guy. There was a whole group of these women that were in the convoy that I equate it to when you see like a motorcycle gang or something, and you know the women that they pass around. She'll be with this motorcycle guy, and then when he gets tired of her, she goes to the next, and then she's his woman, and then they go to the next. And there was a group of women that's what they were. They and some of them had to settle for some really men, but they were just the sex object that got passed around. That was Crystal. Okay. He was a preschool age boy, at least. Yes. Left him in a car. I remember that specifically because I remember the uproar over it, because there was somebody who was really upset about it because they had to help take care of those children. And her boyfriend was the one, Billy, with a gun, that pulled the gun. He was the one that swatted me and Pluck when at the courthouse for the appeals. She also is living with the guy who threatened to rape my boyfriend's mother. Threatened to rape my boyfriend's mother. While I'm sitting here getting a picture from my boyfriend of his mother who was dying in the nursing home. She was dying, and he threatened to go to the nursing home and rape her. That's who Crystal is. She's not a victim of anybody. Yeah, it was Paul Revere, Monica. Yeah, absolutely. That was sick. That woman that he threatened to rape, and that Crystal is like some kind of victim in this. That woman, she was a prison guard for many years. She was a housewife, and she was a very devout Christian. She would have put all of them to shame with the life she lived. And she wouldn't have approved of any of them. And I know that for a fucking fact. No good Christian woman would. So, yeah. I got nothing. I got no forgiveness for these people. None. This motherfucker tried to take my fucking gun. Not only my First Amendment, but my Second Amendment. She tried, but he actually sent the police. Got sent. Trying to think. I've moved around so much. I'm in Texas now, but I had moved around quite a bit. I was in the middle of a divorce. Pretty much, I have only the shit that I could fit in my car, and I took to Texas, and so I've lost a lot of paperwork, or it's somewhere in here, and I just can't friggin' find it right now. But this is the actual protective order. This was all because I did a video for David Riddell. I did a video of me dancing around it was on Halloween. It was on Halloween, and I did like a little voodoo, like around the fire, burning a pedophile, like, and it was a bunny, it was just a stuffed bunny. And me and my girlfriend, she lived out in Indiana, and she lived out in I'm trying to think of the country. And so we had a bonfire that night on Halloween. I was staying with her. And so I said, oh, I'm going to do this funny video. And I just, like, and he used that as if they told people that I was satanic, and that I killed and sacrificed bunnies and drank their blood. And they told all kinds of shit that was just lie after lie after lie. They before we went into court, they would go in and tell everybody that worked there that we were Antifa and stuff. Oh, yes, I think it is at your house then. I was like, where did all my paperwork go? I couldn't find my paperwork. I was like, at least I found this shit. What's this? Oh, and here's something I got. Here's what I got in the mail. So let me show you this. Back to Jody. This is another mic drop here. Look at Jody. When is the date for this? Let's see. She filled all this shit. She filed this. Okay. So this was actually the date on this. Let me turn it around here. See if it'll show. October 27th, 2022, right? That's my old address. Lubbock, Texas, October 27th, 2022. I got some mail. See that? I got sent mail. Called me a stalker shit. I got mail. I had people sending shit to my house. Her people. Is this Jody? Did Jody do this? Did one of Jody's friends do this? It's probably Ann and Joe. They live in Texas. So, innocent victims? I think not. Freedom fighters? I think not. Freedom thieves? Yep. Freedom thieves? Yep. People who were okay with pedophiles living with children? Yep. I call them pedo supporters. No, Kevin, I do not sacrifice bunnies. I did. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's one of the reasons they use the bunnies. I had a pet bunny, and I used to raise meat rabbits. I would raise meat rabbits. I gotta blow my nose again, wipe my nose. Something about Texas air, it makes my nose run all the time. So I used to raise meat rabbits, and I learned how to butcher, and I butchered meat rabbits to feed my family and feed my animals, my dogs. My dogs ate rabbit. They also I butchered ducks, geese, chickens. I've butchered a lot of different, of the birds and stuff that people that I would get from farmers and stuff in my area, off of Craigslist, people that had raised them and needed to get rid of them or whatever. And I would, use them to feed my dogs. My dogs ate a whole prey, diet. So they ate like, actual meat and organs and shit. So, but I did not sacrifice any kind of rabbits. I didn't do anything different than any other person that farms and raises shit to eat. I raised food to eat. Oh yeah, Granny Sue. Crystal used those POs with her kids. And that's why hers stuck. I believe that hers stuck with DOA was because of the kids. And they would err more on the more cautious about the children. And she used them. And I can remember like they would take her, and if DOA, I remember this specifically, DOA was down protesting at Freedom Corner there in DC, where that group also let pedophiles, not only Marcus Kopach, they let Marcus Kopach go down there and stay with them, where him and Big D started yelling slurs and stuff at these gay people with a pedophile. Master grifter with a pedophile, his buddy and business partner, Marcus Kopach. They went over and harassed the gay people that had been there. I think it was during the Pride Month or Pride Week or something like that. And these people weren't any part of that. They were just down that road a little bit, and they were putting stuff somewhere. Like I think they were putting trash away or something. And they went down and started with their little live streams yelling at them and saying different stuff to them. So, but anyway, DOA was down there and and then they found out that he was there. They called, I was watching their chats, and in their chats, they were saying, oh, go get Crystal, we got to get Crystal. And so they literally got Crystal down there to try to make the other protester have to leave, make DOA have to leave, so that using that PO. She wasn't even a part of the Freedom Corner stuff per se. It wasn't like she was there all the time or anything. They called her up and got her over there right away. And luckily, the police did not make him leave, because that's bullshit. Again, that's some taking these POs and weaponizing them and then using them to shut down other people's freedom of speech. There's nothing right about that. Nothing right about that. Hi, Anna. I hope you're feeling better, hon. You and the family not feeling well. Yeah, where does all this stuff in the Oh, it just comes from the grocery store, Wendy. It just miraculously appears on the shelves, didn't you know? Somebody made it with their 3D printer. For fuck's sake. If you eat meat, an animal must die. Sad? I feel I don't like taking any animal's life. And I actually, when I would do my butchering, I tried to be very, I got to think the right words, quick, and make it as less stressful and quick so that there was no pain as I possibly could. Because I didn't want any animal to suffer. Okay? But I eat meat. And I know that an animal has to die. My dogs eat meat. And I know that animals have to die, as sad as that is, because I'm an animal lover. I'm a huge animal lover. I never thought I would ever be able to butcher, because I was the kid that when I would see an animal, like a little baby bunny that, I would take him home and try to save him and shit, Yeah, I am, Anna. I love you too, guys, too. I am airing this shit out, and then I'm done. So if you got something that you want to ask or I need to get out that you remember and that needs to be said, you can say it in the chat, but I will be done. Done. I feel effectively tonight been able to have my voice, which was stolen. These people stole my voice. They're thieves, and they stole my freedom of speech. And therefore, now I am making sure that I get to have what should have happened a couple years ago, you know, is be able to say stuff. So, you know what? Now that these are over, I got my shit out and I get to get the real story out because there's a lot of fucking lies that have been told. Oh, that's just sick. I see that one. Yeah, Granny Sue, you were there for a lot of that because Granny Sue, you were modded up with me back during all this too. You've been through all this shit. These people are nasty, nasty people, and not a one of them is a victim. They're not victims. Yeah, I did. I just saw that one comment and I'm like, what the hell? There were several nights with no too little sleep. Oh, I think you're talking about because you guys are sick. One of my mods got the flu. Her family got the flu. It sucks. I allow freedom of speech in my chat for the most part. Like, because it's my chat. It is my channel. And so, like, I can say, hey, I don't want certain things said. Like, if you're going to start typing out the N-word or stuff like that, you're out of here. I'm not dealing with that. I'm okay. You're timed out. Not even, I try not to block people. They just go away on their own after I time them out and shit. So, but you can say what you want to say. You just have to say it respectfully enough. You can't have, like I said, that's definitely a word that's not allowed on my chat, the N-word. I didn't hear what you said. My family just left. Oh. I don't know what I said. I'm so glad to be done with these people. Honestly, that was such a shit show. All that protesting and stuff. I'd never done any protesting like that before. Like, kind of like, you know, where you're staying with people. I met some really cool people through all this, though. I will say that. None of them are from 1776 Restoration Movement, but I have met some really, really, really nice people. Some people that I like, and even from online. I know the online world is crazy and it's full of there are some crazy ass people online, but I have met some really nice people that I still talk to. My mod. I've got a couple mods that, let's see, Barry is one of them. Barry, American Doofus. Let's see, and Granny Sue, and Tricky Trixie. She's now my mod too. You know, some people that I still talk to. Telescope, JMet, which is Pluck the Patriarchy. Yeah, Daddy Doofus. I like Doofus. Doofus is my friend. They don't know what to do now. It's funny how 1776 RM people don't know what to do now. These were their glory years. They're over. They're done, Sarah. They're friggin' done. 1776 Restoration Movement. They may have a website, but they're done. They're definitely not out there, except for when they go to like these other people's like rallies and shit. That would be when they might let pedophile Marcus Kopak, they have let him again still come and stay with the children. But all I can do is tell people I'm not going to be running around the country trying to protest them or anything like that. because they're really pretty much non-existent. Oh, I did want to show you one thing. Hey, Eddie, can I use your phone real quick again? I do want to show something because this is something that else that I wanted to show you guys about David Riddell. Oh yeah, yeah. The underage role play porn star is now doing Bible studies. Naughty girl Aubrey is doing Bible studies. Okay, her and Big Dummy are now great Christians. Can I see that real quick? Like YouTube, I want to look something up real quick and show everybody. I'm going to show you guys what David Riddell is starting his own new his new ministry. Let's look it up real quick here. Let me look it up. I want to show you guys this. This is funny. He's doing a bunch of videos. Well, here, I'll turn it around. He's doing a bunch of videos now. He wants to be a preacher so damn bad. So damn bad. He wants to be a preacher man. So he was doing, looks like he was doing cooking videos for a while. Yeah, I know, but here's the funny one. This is the one, I only watched one of them. Let's see. I gotta find it here. He's doing devotionals and shit. Where is it? Oh, morality. Morality. David Riddell is talking about morality. Let me see. How do I turn his sound up?
A shifting
Here we go.
Let
you listen. This is the guy that lets pedophiles live with children, okay? I'm going to let you listen to it.
Morality is not a subjective issue. It is not a shifting tide, bending to the whims of our culture. Morality that changes over time is not morality at all. It's someone's mere opinion. An opinion, no matter how loudly it is proclaimed, cannot hold a nation together. Our society right now is unraveling because we have abandoned the foundation of...
Because we are letting pedophiles be around children. That is not moral. Not any kind of morals I want to be a part of.
True morality. But where do we find the principle by which men should live? Who among us is pure enough to establish that standard?
Not you.
The answer is simple. No one. There is none righteous, no, not one. So if no man is worthy to define what is right and wrong, then morality must come from outside of man.
Yep. Tricky, you're right.
The word of God is perfect. His word is the unshakable foundation, the rock upon which all
he's trying so hard to be a preacher. His daddy was a preacher, and he's a failed preacher.
We abandon it, we will continue to crumble and cease to be. Psalms 111 and 10 declares, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding of all they...
Is that the wisdom that David Riddell used? God's wisdom to let pedophiles live with children?
That do his commandments. His praise endureth forever.
For more videos like this, as well as full-length sermons and much more, check out our Patreon channel at patreon.com. Then
you got to see this. Oh, his thing doesn't go. Look at here. Patreon. That's his Patreon. That's David. David Riddell thinks he's some Christian warrior or something. Give me a break.
Search for Examine Yourselves Ministries. If you wouldn't mind to give this video
Examine Yourself Ministries is the name of his new ministry on Patreon. Okay, I'm done with your with your phone, babe. If you want it back, I'm gonna set it down right here. I have to use Eddie's phone sometime, but yeah, That's his new ministry. Examine yourself ministry. He's tried to start a new ministry. Isn't it kind of funny how he's starting to start a new ministry at the same time that PO ended? Just crazy. But yeah, that's where he is now. A failed Proud Boy, a failed I called him a cult leader, but a failed protester, failed protest leader, a failed Christian. He's just a failure. He's a failure. He's a failed minister. And he must be a failed man because he couldn't even get an American woman. He had to go all the way to the Philippines and get some woman that wants him for his money. Failed son, yes. He's a failure. I don't know what he's so proud about. I think he's a pussy boy. Big old man. Truck driver. Proud boy. Big leader. Is afraid of little old Lori Arnold. He's afraid of a little video that I did with a stuffed bunny. So stupid. He probably wears flip-flops. Absolutely. I am Monica. Just getting it all out. I honestly have not thought about these people and shit. I have a good life right now. I mean, it's not perfect. Nothing ever is. But I'm living a good life. I'm living out on the ranch. I'm living with the man that I love. I got Coco, and we got our dogs here, Coco and Shadow. I got all these cows around me that we love to watch them, to listen to. Oh my God, the bulls sometimes are hilarious. These cows are hilarious. They're so noisy sometimes. And we've got bunnies running around out here, wildlife. We got armadillos. There's an armadillo. We call him Artie. We see him every once in a while. He digs around and shit. I'm happy. I am truly a happy person. I'm happy. Things aren't perfect. I personally, I'm poor. But I'm happy. I got out of a marriage where I wasn't happy. I am now living with the man that I love. I'm happy. I'm at peace. I'm starting to get my bearings where I'm at now. Starting to meet people. And just, whoop. Uh-oh. I got stuck here. Somehow it got stuck. No. See if it'll. Look at it, it got stuck.
Oh, no.
At least it didn't get stuck too bad.
No.
You can hear me? Okay. So it got stuck, but I'm happy, guys. I'm happy as hell. I'm at peace. I'm finding new projects. I protested at a Gateway church where the pedophile Robert Morris got found out. He's recently got arrested, thankfully, for his crime. I'm getting to know people around here and trying to find some more things to get involved in, and maybe even get involved in some local stuff around here. So I'm just going to let y'all go now, but I just wanted to tell you about that I'm happy. And these people are pieces of shit. And you know what? Their lives, I believe in karma. And I think that the karma is coming back on them, and it will continue to come back on them. They can't help but do bad shit and be bad people. And that karma is coming back on them. So I'm going to let y'all go. But I guess I had to get it all out, because I started remembering after I looked at these POs and I saw some stuff and I was like, man, I started remembering all this shit. I've probably forgotten half of it, but like all the shit these people did and how horrible they were and what freedom thieves they were and frauds. And I just wanted to put that out there. So you all have a great weekend. Have a good Saturday night. And peace out. I don't know when I'm going to protest again. I'm reading the chat. I don't know when I'm going to protest again. When I feel like it. I only protest when I feel like protesting. When I feel like I need to have my voice heard, then I get up and I raise it up. I don't need to just protest to protest. I don't protest because I need money. I don't protest because somebody else wants. I protest because I feel like protesting something. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Yeah, cheers, Monica. Bye, everybody.